Hello and welcome to a late edition of TRL as we look at the qualifying results for the Chinese Grand Prix Round 3. And it's Rafa on pole with HSV in second, yours truly, Chasty42 in third, Stylen in fourth, Kid Byers in fifth, Mighty Murph in sixth, seventh is Brad, eighth is the Hef, Danielson in ninth, and Cart Dude will start from last place. And we wait for the grid. This is a very late edition of TRL. Take off 10% for the final mark for lateness, and we are looking to get ready to head off into this race. 28 laps around the Chinese Shanghai circuit, and we are away. Rafa, lots of wheel spin ahead, and HSV gets a very solid start next to me. Everyone's pretty even as we head into first corner, the long right-hander. As Stylen is having a look up the inside, so I'm trying to keep it up as close to HS as possible so we can't break on through. And we form up and everything looks pretty tidy at this part of the circuit for the top guys. And HSV and Rafa are streaked ahead here as Stylen has a good look down the inside of the hairpin. And we get the outside drive to pull away. So that's safe. That is a safe position for their hold. And HSV there narrowly missing him, locking up the brakes. Had a look down the inside, but that would have lost a lot of time. Something I probably need to work on in future races, making sure I don't do that cut in and lose the time. Because now, as we have a look in the mirrors, Stylen and the car position indicator, Stylen is flying down the inside, and he makes it into the hairpin, into third place. We're back into fourth. We have a look at Stylen there, very, very close to the back wheel there. No touch, however. Managed to avoid any contact. And Stylen has taken that spot as I run wide and exceed the track limits. Looking at Stylen here. Seeing if I can get him back as quick as possible. Try and retake that position and put myself back into third place to challenge HSV for second. And he moved in to take the apex and saw my car there and gave me a bit of space, which was really nice. But I've pulled out of that because that's going to be no good if we make contact on lap 2. No real need for urgency as Stylen goes straight down the inside of HS into the hairpin, and HS goes, well, I'll try and get the drive out with an over and under, and he gets too much wheel spin and cannot quite make the move stick, and he runs very wide on the back of Stylen. DRS for both HS and myself as we get closer and closer now to trying to battle for that second place as HSV has to just pull out wide, and we stick it down the inside. HSV there jumps ahead with a bit of lag, and we're trying to see where we can try and get around these guys as Stylen and HSV are side by side coming out of turn 2 into the second sector now, and Stylen gets the inside line and sits right ahead there. HSV very, very close to the back of Stylen. Now we've jumped ahead to lap 4 at their hairpin, and I'm having a good look at HS there. I decide not to go for a move there and then try and get the drive out of the corner. And it nearly works, but of course you get more drive on the outside than on the inside. And we will have to see if we can try and get him up after the DRS down the main straight. It didn't work out. However, into the hairpin here, HSV runs wide, and we're having a look. We've got a bit of space here to try and make a move, and his tyres are starting to fall away, so we need to get past him quick to make the match on Stylen. And we try to go around the outside, and we actually make it. Right around the outside of the long left-hander. Very tricky place to pass usually, but that didn't seem all too difficult. As we now round the two left-handers, and we do it once again as we watch Stylen just before the pit stop slide off the track. And we slot right up into P1 at the moment as Rafa has already pitted. So technically we are in a provisional second place. So Stylen decides to take that provisional second place back into the hairpin, and I've done an over and under, and I get good drive out of that corner and I pull away as HS was unsuccessful in doing. And we both enter the pit lane at the exact same time, right up behind me now, Stylen. As we enter the pits, and the Sauber crew there not quick enough, and we have to let Stylen back through ahead. And that's a bit disappointing given the move that we made on him. Fast forwarding now to lap 16, and Stylen's a fair way ahead. That's a long way to jump ahead, but nothing really happened during that entire stint. And the pit crew have absolutely no idea what they're doing. They're caught napping. They didn't even know I was coming in. So we're sitting there now. They finally get the tyres ready and we're released. And HSV slotted back in front. And it's a complete disaster. We've lost heaps of time here as I get huge wheel spin coming out of the pits. And Hef has just jumped ahead of me now. So it's all gone horribly, horribly wrong in the pit stops as I've dropped from second place down to fourth now. As I try and get around Hef, I need to get past him quickly in order to try and chase down HS and try and recover that position and try and maintain my podium finishes for this season. As I get down the inside into the tight left-hander here, and that should be a job done, and it is. So with lap 17 now, we're up into fourth place, and it's lap 26 as we've jumped ahead, and we are right behind third place man HSV. He's done a great job, but his tyres are not lasting the distance. As we get a bit of DRS down the back straight, HSV goes to the inside. I decide, okay, well, I'll go down the outside then. And I'll brake late, and I'll try and hold the outside line. And that seems to work fairly well, and we take third place now with only 2 laps remaining after this corner. And that should pretty much do it, I believe, as HSV decides otherwise and is going to try and make a move down the inside. And he does it. He goes down the inside there at turn 1. And we have to give him room here as he sits there behind. I think that's Murph in there with the other car indicator. So we're trying to just work out where HS is and make sure we don't make contact at the end of the race here. No point making a stupid mistake and costing ourselves a bunch of positions when we can finish third and fourth. Not much point difference between them. As I come around the outside of the hairpin into Sector 2, HSV still alongside. We're having a history of this sort of battling. But eventually I prevail into third place as we come around the last corner on the last lap to cross the line and take third place. That's the third podium in a row as we have a look at the podium there. Great job to Rafa taking first place, the second win of the season. He has been in amazing form. Styling in second there. Honourable mention to him. He's done a great job there. After all the battling between me and HS, he wins out and takes second place, which is a great achievement for him. And that'll be all for this week. Tune in soon for the Bahrain Grand Prix. It's already run, so we just have a look at the results now. And I'll just do a quick recap. Rafa in first place, Stylen in second, Chastity yours truly in third place, HSV in fourth, Brad in fifth place, Hef in sixth, Kid Byers in seventh. Disappointing for him. He's looking to get a good result soon, and I'm sure he won't find too many more bad placings in the distant future. Cartoon in 8th, Mighty Mirth in 9th, and Danielson in 10th place. Thanks all for watching, everyone, and tune in soon for the Bahrain Grand Prix.